God says, this is not an ordinary moment. Today, on September 14th, heaven is trembling with urgency because someone beyond this world is trying to reach your heart. It's not just a whisper, it's an emergency cry from a divine realm. Someone who once walked beside you, laughed with you, prayed for you, is now trying to speak from the other side. And their message is about a soul who is silently walking away from your life forever. This is not a coincidence. This is not a dream. This is your final chance to hear what was hidden. If you feel something in your spirit shifting right now, comment Amen to affirm that you are ready to receive this word. You must not ignore this, beloved. The one in heaven has seen the ache you've tried to bury. They've watched how you kept moving through your days, pretending you didn't feel the distance, the silence, the slow fading of someone you thought would stay. But heaven doesn't forget. I, the Lord your God, do not miss the tears you hide when no one is watching. I see beyond words, beyond appearances. And I come to warn you because I love you too deeply to let you remain unaware. Before we go further, if this already touches your heart, I ask just once, please like this video. You are not here by accident. This is your divine moment. One act of faith can open doors that no human can shut. Someone from heaven, someone who once carried your love within their soul, is standing at the gates, asking me to intervene. They are calling out your name with holy urgency, not to alarm you but to save you from the pain of unspoken goodbyes. The person you are about to lose may not even know how far their heart has wandered, but I see it clearly. And if you stay silent now, their departure may feel like a wound you never heal from. If your heart feels heavy right now, comment 1111 if you believe this is for you. You have been trying to hold everything together. You've been holding on to someone who is already slipping through spiritual cracks, and I am here not to break you, but to prepare you. I have always been your refuge, your protector, your rock in storms. But now, I need you to pause and truly hear me. The one in heaven sees something you can't. They see a turning point. They see the moment this person's footsteps begin to vanish from your life, and they are pleading with me to not let you miss this moment of revelation. Child, this is not the time to ignore the inner pull you've felt. That deep sense that something is changing, that someone is no longer present even though they are near. You've tried to explain it away, convincing yourself it's just stress or distance or a passing season. But what you feel is real. And what you sense is sacred. Heaven is not silent anymore. If you trust me to reveal the truth, comment 222. There is power in your faith. I know how much they meant to you. I know the nights you prayed for their peace, the hours you sat in silence, hoping they would notice how much you were holding on. And I know that part of you still believes they will come back to themselves, that they will return to the bond you once had. But I must tell you, beloved, that sometimes love isn't lost in loud arguments, it fades in quiet goodbyes, in unspoken drifting. And someone from heaven, someone you loved dearly, can't bear to watch you remain unaware any longer. Do not be afraid. This isn't to cause despair. This is to open your eyes, to strengthen your heart, and to bring you back to me. Because when they go, and yes, I see the path ahead, you will not be left broken. You will be lifted. You will be covered. You will be rebuilt by my own hands. I am not just the God who gives, I am the God who restores, who holds you when everyone else lets go. This person may walk away, but I will never leave your side. My protection is already surrounding you like a fire that cannot be quenched. The prayers spoken by the One in heaven are being heard. Their love for you never died, it transformed into light, into watchfulness, into holy intervention. And their message through me is this: prepare your heart. There's something you must know. Someone you love is slipping away, and while you cannot stop every departure, you can choose how you walk through it, with faith, with strength, and with me by your side. When the weight feels too much, remember this: I do not forsake my children. I do not send warnings without offering a way through. I will never allow a goodbye to destroy the beauty I still have planned for you. You were chosen. You were not abandoned. You are wrapped in my presence every moment you breathe. There will be signs. You'll notice small changes, little shifts, conversations that no longer flow the same way. Do not be blind to them. Do not brush them away. Watch closely, not with fear, but with wisdom. Let my Spirit guide you. And let the voice of the One in heaven comfort you. Their voice may be silent to others, but to you, it echoes in moments of stillness, in the dreams you remember when you wake up weeping. My grace is falling upon you now like rain over a desert. I am awakening what was numb, healing what was hollow. And though this chapter may feel like the end of something beautiful, trust me when I say, it is also the beginning of something sacred. Can just saying 9 words daily actually make money flow into your life? A top neuroscientist says yes, and the FBI accidentally confirmed it. This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free and financially free for life. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the link in description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. You were never forgotten. Even as someone fades from your life, I am writing new beginnings that will astound you. Your prayers are birthing miracles. The pain you feel today is not the full story. There is more. There is so much more. And I will walk every step with you until you see what I promised come to pass. If you feel my presence right now, if something inside you feels like breaking, comment 333 to declare your faith that I am with you. And hold on to this: no goodbye on earth can override the promise I placed in your soul. You are not empty. You are not forsaken. You are not unseen. I am here. And the One in heaven is watching over you, praying with me for your peace. Let my peace flood your soul. Let my word anchor you. And do not be afraid of what's leaving. What I have planned for you is greater than what is gone. God says, listen to me closely now. This moment isn't just a passing warning, it's divine intervention. Someone from heaven has come close because time is short and your spirit must awaken. A person you love is slipping from your story, and unless you hear me, you'll miss what their heart was trying to say in silence. They are leaving not with anger, not with noise, but with a quiet exit that may never be spoken in words. But heaven knows. And I know. If you feel the truth of this beginning to touch your heart, comment 555 now. You are not alone in this revelation. There is an urgency in the spirit realm that cannot be ignored. The one in heaven who once walked beside you, perhaps a mother, a father, a soul you cherished, has come to deliver this message through me. Their hands are extended toward you with love and warning. Because the person you thought would always stay is preparing to go, not just from your days, but from your destiny. And unless you are spiritually awake, their departure may leave an ache that questions everything you believed about love. But hear me when I say, this is not the end. It is not a punishment. This is a necessary unveiling of truth. I am the God who sees what you cannot see. I know the thoughts that others never say out loud. And I come to you today not to stir fear, but to rescue your heart before it collapses in confusion. I am sending you this moment to be still and know that I, the Lord your God, am protecting you from a deeper heartbreak. You have fought to keep someone close, but their soul has already started to distance itself. You've sensed it. And today, I confirm it. If you believe I'm speaking to you right now, comment 1212. The Spirit is moving around you. Child, you were never meant to carry all the weight by yourself. You tried to be their strength, their anchor, their safe place, but some people choose their own path, even when love begs them to stay. And I know what it cost you to remain silent when your soul was screaming for answers. I know what it meant to forgive again and again, even when they stopped noticing your pain. But I have counted every tear. Not one has fallen without being caught by my hands. The one in heaven watches you closely. They see how much you tried. They know the quiet prayers you whispered at night. They've seen the smile you wear in public that cracks the moment you're alone. And they are shouting from the gates of glory, Lord, please don't let them be left in confusion again. Let them know the truth before it breaks them further. And so I speak. This person is already pulling away, not always physically, but emotionally, spiritually, mentally. You may still share space, still talk, still pretend, but their soul is drifting. And soon, you will feel their absence more than you ever imagined. But you must not fall apart, because I, your God, am holding what is falling. You are still chosen. Still wrapped in my protection. Still favored by the heavens. I am preparing you for what is next. Not because you are weak, but because I am about to make you strong. Even in this heartbreak, I will show you your worth again. You will not be defined by someone's absence. You will be defined by my presence. Comment 777 if you trust my plan, even when you don't understand it yet. Let me be your covering. Let my arms be your rest when the pain feels too sharp to breathe through. I promise you this, when they leave, it will not destroy you. I will use even their exit as a door to your healing. I am not removing them to punish you. I am making space for who you are becoming. Because while you were trying to hold them close, I was preparing something even greater. I saw how your love turned into sacrifice. I watched how you gave until your soul felt hollow. And I heard your heart break when they began to drift. That is why I allowed the one in heaven to intercede on your behalf. Their spirit cried out to me, Father, don't let them stay in the dark. And I answered, I am showing you what they could not say. I am revealing what was hidden behind the smiles and small talk. It is time to prepare. Their role in your life is ending. But my role never will. Your tomorrow will not be built on abandonment. It will be built on revelation. You will rise from this wiser, softer, stronger. Why are 55 countries using the same mysterious money script? Because a leaked research file just exposed a 9-word pattern that activates wealth-attracting pathways in the brain. Repeat it daily, and watch money flow like water into your life. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. I will bring you to people who see you, not just need you. I will lead you to places where you no longer beg for love. Because you are not forgotten. You are celebrated in heaven. You are protected by me. And I will not let you fall. Soon, you will see the signs more clearly. Conversations that used to feel alive will become strained. The emotional intimacy will begin to thin. You'll feel the emptiness growing even in their presence. Don't fear it. Don't fight it. Bring it to me. Let me hold your truth. Let me heal what they could not touch. You are not unworthy just because someone walked away. Their decision does not define your destiny. I am the one who wrote your days before you were born. I am the author of your beginning and your becoming. And even if they leave, I remain. Even if they forget you, I call you mine. The one in heaven knows this is the truth you need to hear. Not later. Now. Let this be your awakening. Let this be your turning point. You are about to step into a season where my voice becomes louder than your confusion. My peace becomes stronger than your pain. And my light becomes brighter than their shadow. God says, I am still here, and I am not finished speaking. This is a divine interruption, one meant to protect your soul from what would have shattered you silently. My child, today is not just another day. It is a sacred wake-up call from the kingdom of heaven. A soul who once stood by you, loved you, believed in you from heaven's side, is calling your name with urgency. Because someone you still love is leaving, and their departure has already begun in spirit. I did not bring you here to watch you break. I brought you here to prepare you to rise. If your heart is open to my voice, comment 999. This is your confirmation. You've been clinging to the last threads of something that feels like home, even though it no longer feels whole. You've excused the coldness, the silence, the delays in their love. You've prayed it was just a phase. But I see the truth that even they are struggling to admit. They are slipping away from your story not with hatred, but with hesitation, fear, and confusion. And still, I say, let them go if they must. I will never let go of you. The one in heaven watches over you with tender urgency. They loved you in life, and they love you even deeper now in eternity. Their spirit sees what's coming, and they are not at peace until you know what you need to hear. This goodbye may come quietly, but it will change you. So I have come ahead of time, to hold your heart before the pain strikes. To make sure your soul is anchored in me, not in who is walking away. I see the moments you stay up late asking why it doesn't feel the same anymore. I see you checking your phone for messages that never come, rereading conversations trying to find the moment things changed. I see you giving and giving, hoping something will awaken in them again. And I see how it's slowly breaking you down. You were never meant to love this hard and feel this empty. That is why I am stepping in. Because your soul deserves more. If you believe I'm stepping in right now, comment 1010. Let your faith speak what your heart cannot. This message is not about loss, it is about clarity. About strength. About knowing that even when people turn away, my face never does. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. I don't shift with moods. I don't withdraw love when things get hard. I stay. I heal. I hold. I walk with you through what others abandon. The person you are about to lose may not know the depth of what they're letting go. They may not see how their absence will echo in your soul. But I see. And I am here now, before the pain deepens, to wrap you in my arms. Because, child, I never allow something to leave without making room for something more divine to enter. The one in heaven whispered to me, please don't let them break without hope. And I answered, I am giving you what they can no longer give. I am breathing strength into your lungs again. I am reminding you that you are not the one who failed. You were the one who stayed, who prayed, who loved deeply, even when it cost you more than you admitted. Now let me give you rest. Let my peace quiet your anxious mind. Let my presence fill the space they are leaving behind. I do not just watch your pain, I walk into it with you. Every heartbreak, every goodbye, every ending, I stand right in the middle and declare that it will not destroy the purpose I have for you. What is meant for you cannot be taken away. What is eternal in your life cannot be shaken by human decisions. You will be whole again. Even when it feels impossible now. If you trust that I will restore you, comment 1515. There is healing in obedience. I know you wanted them to stay. I know you thought they would fight for you like you fought for them. But some souls are only meant to walk with you for a season. Some were not created to endure every storm by your side. But I was. I am not seasonal. I am eternal. I have been with you from the beginning, and I will carry you through this chapter too. Let me lead you out of the shadows. Let me whisper truths that wash away your fear. I am not asking you to stop loving. I am asking you to love yourself enough to stop breaking silently. I am asking you to lean into me, to allow me to be the one who fills every place they failed to reach. What secret did the FBI hide about your brain and money? They discovered a phrase, just 9 words long, that flips a switch in your mind to attract wealth without effort. It's already changed the lives of thousands of people in just weeks. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. You are not being abandoned. You are being protected. The one in heaven is closer than you realize. Their intercession for you is like a constant melody rising to my throne. They are asking me daily to protect your heart, to light your path, to reveal the people who no longer carry your future. And I am answering them with this very moment. You are not blind anymore. You are not guessing. You are receiving truth wrapped in my mercy. You were born for more than this. I have miracles lined up for your future. Blessings that need room to arrive. But some blessings come through removal. Some healing begins when certain voices go silent. And yes, I know it hurts. But I am with you. I am walking you out of the fire with no burns, only wisdom, only strength, only glory. The pain you feel right now is real. But it is also temporary. I am preparing your table in the presence of those who left. I am anointing your head with oil even when you feel unworthy. Your cup will overflow, not with confusion, but with clarity. Not with pain, but with purpose. You will be restored in ways that even you will struggle to believe. Because that's what I do. I redeem what was broken. I rebuild what was ruined. I resurrect what others thought was dead. God says, this is not the time to look away. This moment was ordained before you ever felt the ache of abandonment. I brought you here because what you're carrying is too heavy to bear alone. A soul from heaven, one who loved you more than you ever realized, is still standing beside me, pleading for you to see what's unfolding. Their cry was urgent, and I heard it. That is why I'm here right now, to say again, the one you love is leaving, and they don't know how to tell you. But heaven does. And I do. If these words are echoing in your spirit, comment 1717. Let this be your surrender to what I'm revealing. You've been caught in between hope and heartbreak. Holding on while your hands bleed from trying. You keep looking for the version of them you once knew, the one who smiled without distance, the one who saw you clearly, the one who used to fight for what you shared. But that version of them is fading, and it's not your fault. Some people change slowly, like the sun setting minute by minute. Others walk away in spirit long before their body ever moves. And my beloved, you've already felt that departure. Quiet. Cold. confusing. That confusion was never from me. That emotional silence, that sense of absence, that sudden disconnection, it is the weight of someone spiritually exiting your life before the physical goodbye. You weren't imagining it. And the one in heaven saw it all too. They saw your heart cracking while your voice remained kind. They saw you question your own worth just to justify someone else's withdrawal. And they begged me, Father, help them see before it's too late. So I moved. I responded with this divine intervention. I'm not revealing this to hurt you. I'm revealing it to rescue you from the lie that you were the one who failed. You weren't. You were faithful. You stayed when it was hard. You loved when it felt empty. You believed when it no longer made sense. That's not weakness. That's the kind of heart I delight in. And still, I say, it's time to let go of what's slipping through your fingers. Not because you're not enough, but because what I have ahead of you is greater than what is walking away. If you're ready to step into the next chapter with me, comment Amen. Speak it with courage. Speak it with truth. I am the God who sees endings before they arrive. I saw this shift coming before you felt the first hint of their distance. I saw the night they started withdrawing. I saw the day they decided not to share their truth. I saw the silence they wrapped around you like a wall. And I wept with you. I held your soul in my hands while you laid awake wondering if you were asking for too much. You weren't. You were asking to be loved as deeply as you love. Now I need you to receive what they couldn't give, my love. My presence. My comfort. You were never made to beg for attention. You were created to be seen. You were never created to chase what isn't rooted. You were designed to bloom in holy ground. And right now, I'm shifting the soil under your feet. I'm removing what cannot hold your roots. And though it feels like loss, it is a divine pruning for greater growth. Let the tears come. I am near to the broken-hearted. This is not a punishment. It is protection. I'm not asking you to erase your memories. I'm asking you to stop letting them define your future. You can love someone and still know when it's time to release them. You can forgive them and still choose yourself. And when you choose yourself through me, you will never lose. The one in heaven who loves you wants you to know, you are more than this heartbreak. You are worthy of a love that stays, a love that covers, a love that doesn't make you question your place. And though this person may not be capable of giving that love, I am. I've always been. If you feel that promise wrapping around you right now, comment 1111. Let that number be your sign of alignment with my will. You don't have to fear what's coming. What's leaving your life is making room for what is meant to be. I've watched you pour out endlessly. Now I'm pouring back into you. I'm sending you restoration, not in pieces, but in abundance. Your joy will return. Your confidence will rebuild. Your faith will grow stronger through this pain. I have seen the future I've prepared for you, and it is not small. It is not silent. It is not full of sorrow. It is holy. It is abundant. It is covered by my favor. And everything you thought you lost in this goodbye will be returned to you in new ways. Better ways. Heaven-backed ways. This departure is not the final chapter. It's just a necessary one. Is it possible to attract money by simply speaking some miraculous words? This 9-word script, verified by Harvard and 6 neuroscience labs, proves you absolutely can. People are using it from their couch, and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. It takes less than 30 seconds. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. And I know what you're afraid of. You're afraid of being alone. You're afraid of what your life looks like without them. You're afraid of the silence, of the space they'll leave behind. But child, let me remind you, there is no silence I cannot fill. There is no space I cannot inhabit. There is no wound I cannot heal. I will sit in the quiet with you. I will walk through the grief with you. I will lift you from the ashes and crown you with purpose. Your tears are seeds in my hands, and I promise you, they will not be wasted. They will grow into something beautiful. Even now, as you read this, I am surrounding you with peace. Not the kind the world gives. My peace. The kind that calms the storm within. The kind that speaks to your soul and says, "You are safe. You are safe in me." Even when others leave. Even when it hurts. Even when you can't understand it. You are still chosen. Still called. Still held. The heavens are rejoicing over your willingness to receive truth. The one who left this world still loves you in spirit. And they are celebrating your courage right now. They didn't come to cause you fear. They came to say, don't settle for a love that hurts. You deserve the love that heals. And I, your God, am the source of that healing. God says, stay right here. Don't let the voice of confusion or fear pull you away from this moment, because heaven is not finished. My words are wrapping around your spirit like a blanket on a cold night. I am not letting go until you feel the truth burning inside your heart. Someone you've prayed for, cried for, longed to hold on to, is already letting go. But I, the Lord your God, am not letting go of you. I am stepping into the emptiness to prove to you that my love never leaves. If your heart feels cracked open by this, comment 333 to declare that you still believe I'm working. The one in heaven has seen your pain clearer than you have. They watched how you kept smiling for others while your own heart sank a little deeper each day. They saw how you kept showing up for someone who stopped noticing the weight you carried. Their soul ached for you. And in the courts of heaven, they cried out, God, don't let them break without knowing the truth. I listened. And now I'm here, not just to reveal, but to rescue. Because you're not losing yourself in this heartbreak. You are finding me. I know you keep asking what you did wrong. You replay every conversation, every memory, wondering if there was something you could have done differently. But child, listen to me, this isn't your failure. This isn't your punishment. This is a divine release. I allowed this chapter to close because your heart is too precious to be left starving in a relationship that forgot how to feed you. Some doors close softly. Others slam. But both mean the same thing: it's time to move forward. If you know I'm leading you forward, comment 222. Let the heavens see that you're ready to walk in faith. You've been carrying someone's absence like a secret. Smiling in daylight, crying at night. Pretending it doesn't hurt while wondering if anyone notices you breaking silently. But I notice. I always have. And I've been waiting for the moment your heart would be quiet enough to hear me whisper, I'm still here. That moment is now. This person's leaving may feel like the final blow, but it's actually a divine shift. I never remove without a reason. I never expose without a purpose. What you're seeing now is what I've seen for a long time. And I love you too much to let you remain in a place where your soul is starving. I want to nourish you again. I want to restore what was taken from you emotionally, spiritually, and mentally. You gave so much of yourself, but now it's your turn to receive. Not from people who drain you, but from a Father who revives you. If you feel my spirit beginning to fill those empty spaces, comment 555. You are stepping into holy restoration. Let me tell you something you haven't heard in a long time: you are enough. Even when they stopped seeing your worth, I never did. Even when they became distant, I remained close. Even when they walked away, I walked closer. You are enough, not because you were perfect, but because you are mine. And I don't abandon what belongs to me. The one in heaven is watching with tears of peace now, because finally, the veil has lifted. You're beginning to see that love should not feel like a battlefield you're losing. Love should heal. And where their love ends, mine will begin again in a deeper way. There will be nights you miss them. That's okay. You're allowed to feel. But those feelings will not destroy you. I will meet you in those nights and remind you that healing doesn't mean forgetting, it means forgiving and moving forward without bitterness. I am healing you even now. One word, one breath, one promise at a time. You are not walking into loneliness. You are walking into clarity. And clarity is what your spirit has been crying for. You don't want to hate them. You don't want to lose yourself either. That's why I'm stepping in. I'm severing what you cannot carry anymore. Not out of cruelty, but out of compassion. Because you are entering a season that demands full access to your heart, and not everyone can come with you. Could your brain be the reason you're still broke? Scientists just confirmed, a 9-word sentence hidden deep in your subconscious may be blocking money from your life. But now, you can reverse it. Say these 9 words, and wealth starts to follow you starting today. but the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. This is sacred separation. Yes, it hurts. But on the other side of this pain is purpose. The kind you've prayed for. The kind you've dreamed of. And I, the Lord your God, will carry you through the ache to get there. I will hold you in your weakest hour. I will remind you that what leaves your life cannot remove your value. You are still worthy. Still chosen. Still treasured. If you receive this deeply, comment Amen. Let your soul speak even when your mouth can't. I'm not just speaking to your heart. I'm binding up the wounds no one saw. I'm filling in the gaps they left behind. I'm restoring the belief that real love exists, the kind that doesn't flinch when you're broken, the kind that runs toward you when others walk away. That's my love. That's who I am. You may feel lost right now, but you are walking into a new foundness. You're not at the end. You're at the beginning of something beautiful. Keep holding on. Because what's ahead will make sense of everything that broke you. The one who left will not be the last love you know. I will send someone who mirrors how I love you. And this time, you won't have to fight to be chosen. The one in heaven will finally rest knowing you have found peace. Their prayers over you are not in vain. Their voice still echoes in eternity, lifting your name to me, asking me to carry you through what you don't yet understand. God says, you're still here, and that means your spirit is listening. That alone is a miracle. The weight you've been carrying could have silenced you, but instead, you've leaned in. You've chosen to receive, to stay open, to let me speak when your world feels like it's unraveling. That's courage. That's surrender. And that's the beginning of healing. The one in heaven is rejoicing right now, because the cry they lifted has reached you. Their prayer was simple: God, don't let them miss this moment. And beloved, you haven't. If you feel this truth anchoring your heart, comment 1212. This is your sign of divine alignment. Let me be clear again, someone you love deeply is preparing to leave, not always in body, but in connection, in loyalty, in heart. And I'm not revealing this to wound you. I'm revealing it so you don't blame yourself. I'm revealing it so you don't waste your nights trying to hold together what I've already released you from. I'm revealing it so you can heal in real time, not years later when the dust finally settles. The ache you've been feeling isn't confusion. It's me shaking your soul awake before the silence becomes permanent. You've been the glue for too long. Holding people together while falling apart in private. You kept telling yourself things would change. That if you loved harder, if you forgave faster, if you waited longer, it would all come back to life. But love isn't supposed to be resurrection every single day. It's not your job to keep breathing for someone who refuses to show up fully. You are not their savior. You are not their foundation. I am. Let them go, child. And let me hold what they dropped. If you believe I'm holding you now, comment 777. Let that number remind you that completion is near. The one in heaven sees it all. They remember your laughter when this person was your joy. They remember your heartbreak when things started to shift. And now, from eternity's edge, they see what you cannot. They see that holding on is hurting you more than letting go ever will. So they came to me. They stood in my courts and said, "Father, send your voice to them. Show them it's okay to move forward." And so I am. Not because I want to see you walk alone, but because I want to see you walk free. This person's chapter in your story may be closing, but your story is far from over. The grief you're feeling is real, but it's also holy. It's a signal that something in your soul is shedding what no longer serves your becoming. It's the sound of your spirit growing, of your future calling, of my hand gently lifting the weight of false promises off your chest. You are not forgotten. You are not too much. You are not unlovable. You are simply outgrowing what cannot come with you into your next season. If this is speaking to your soul, comment 1010. Let the Spirit see your silent yes. They may leave quietly. They may not even understand why their heart is pulling away. But I do. Because I see both sides. I see your love. I see their fear. I see your patience. I see their indecision. I see your tears. I see their silence. And I say this, even in their leaving, you will not lose yourself. Because I am stepping in. I'm stepping in to protect the purpose I placed in you. There are things I need you to do. People I need you to meet. Doors I need you to walk through. And you cannot keep waiting for someone who already made their choice. You cannot keep pressing pause on your own healing just to keep someone else comfortable. My child, your breakthrough has been delayed long enough. Now, I'm tearing the veil. I'm revealing the truth. And I'm walking you out. The one in heaven knows your strength even when you doubt it. They know the resilience running through your blood. You come from generations of overcomers. And though the pain feels heavy now, you are going to rise. You are going to bloom again, not in the same place, but in better soil. Soil I have prepared. Soil watered by your tears and warmed by my glory. The goodbye coming is not your defeat. It is your deliverance. Why did 19,583 people suddenly become financially free last month? They all discovered a strange sentence, just 9 words long, buried in neuroscience research and once hidden by the FBI. Now they're paying off debt, traveling the world, and living in homes they never thought they could afford. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. Some people can't handle the calling I've placed on you. Some hearts can't match the depth you carry. That doesn't make them evil. It just makes them temporary. And I don't want you building your forever around someone who was only meant to teach you lessons in love, boundaries, and identity. Their season is ending. Yours is just beginning. Rest in that. You will not have to chase love again. You will not have to explain your worth to anyone. The next season of your life will be full of people who see you without needing to be convinced. You will be surrounded by hearts that pour back into you, not drain you. And I, your God, will be in the center of it all. If you receive this promise, comment 11:11. Let your soul agree with what I've already planned. This is not punishment. This is preparation. This is me making space. This is me turning the page. You've cried long enough. You've begged long enough. Now it's time to breathe again. The one from heaven is smiling now, not because the goodbye won't hurt, but because they know it won't destroy you. They've seen what's ahead. They've seen what I'm about to bring into your life. And they are rejoicing. Because your story is not ending, it's transforming. God says, lean closer now, don't let your heart turn away. You are not here by accident. This moment has been divinely orchestrated because your soul is standing at a crossroads. Someone you have loved with everything inside you is slowly slipping into the shadows, and heaven couldn't remain silent. The person in heaven who once held your hand on earth is now standing in my presence, and they are still trying to protect you. They couldn't bear to watch you lose yourself again. So I listened. I answered. And I'm speaking now. If these words find you right where you are, comment 555. Let your spirit speak even if your voice shakes. This isn't just a relationship unraveling. This is a spiritual shift. A divine separation. I'm not just pulling someone out of your life, I'm pulling you closer to your purpose. The one leaving might not even understand why their heart feels distant. They might not have the words to say why they can't stay. But I know. I see beyond what's spoken. I see the wounds behind their silence. And I know what's best for you. You keep asking why you feel like something sacred is ending. Because it is. But I'm not letting it end without preparing your heart. The one in heaven stood before me and cried out, Father, don't let them mistake this goodbye for rejection. And I said, I won't. That's why this message found you. Because the enemy wanted to twist this moment and make you believe you were unworthy, unlovable, not enough. But I will not allow that lie to settle in your spirit. This is not your fault. You did not fail. You are not being abandoned. You are being positioned. If you know in your heart this is truth, comment 222. Let your faith rise louder than your fear. You don't have to chase them anymore. I saw how you tried to hold on. I watched you give more than you had. I saw the prayers you whispered while pretending to be strong. You waited. You fought. You believed. And still, they turned away. But child, that's not the end of your story. It's the beginning of a new one. One I wrote with my own hands. A story where you're no longer surviving on scraps of affection. A story where you are loved in full, not in fractions. Let them leave if they must. But don't lose yourself trying to make them stay. I am the God who restores what others leave behind. I am the God who fills the empty spaces. I am the God who makes all things new. Even this. The one who has already crossed into glory sees it now. They see how your heart breaks in silence. They see how you stare at old memories wondering if you'll ever feel that loved again. And they are speaking your name before my throne, asking me to wrap you in peace. And I am. I'm sending you peace like a river, right now, washing over every place that hurts. You are not hard to love. You are not too much. You are my child, and I delight in you. If you feel my presence right now, comment Amen. Let your soul speak.